500 CEOs said that emotional intelligence was the #1 skill they looked for when hiring. If emotional intelligence is not on your radar, now is the time to start learning it and building that EQ muscle. My name is Natalina Nastradine. I'm the CEO and the founder of Rise Up For You, and my team and I get the greatest honor of working with individuals and companies around the world to enhance the soft skills. That's right, the human skills. That's the emotional intelligence, the communication, the leadership, all the common sense skills that really are not common that actually take skill to build. Today, we're gonna be talking about emotional intelligence, pillar number 3. So you might have seen some of my videos already where I break down emotional intelligence part 1, all about self-awareness, emotional intelligence part 2, all about self-management. And today I'm going to be talking with you about emotional intelligence, pillar number 3, which is all about social awareness. We are now stepping into the phase where we're talking about how you show up and interact with other people. So let's break down social awareness. If you've watched my other videos, then you'll know that emotional intelligence has 18 competencies that come underneath it. So even though there's 4 pillars, there's 18 competencies that fall under those 4 pillars. In emotional intelligence, pillar number 3, we have 3 competencies that fall under social awareness. Competency number 1, something that you've probably heard multiple times. It's been a huge buzzword in the last few years, and that is empathy. Being able to display empathy to your team members, to other people. Being able to open up something in your mind and be able to step outside and connect with the mind or the feelings of the person or persons that are sitting across from you. Empathy also entails being an active listener and being able to remove your ego so that you can truly serve or make a positive interaction with the person or persons that are sitting with you. Competency number 2, one of my favorites actually, is organizational awareness, cultural awareness. So being able to step into a room and modify your energy and how you show up by who's in the room, what culture you're with, and the overall dynamics and environment. So I remember when I used to be a performer, that's the first career I ever had. Every time I stepped onto a new stage, I had to have a strong sense of social and organizational awareness. I had to know who was in the audience. What city were we in? Was there anything life-changing that's recently happened in this city? What country are we in? You know, I had the opportunity to perform in Russia, in Japan, all over the world, and my social awareness had to be spot on because there were gestures, there were things that we said, there were even performance techniques that did not work for certain cultures. So organizational awareness is really a huge factor, and it's really all about being able to read the room. Understanding in the workplace when you are working with a new stakeholder or a client, who's in the room, who are the decision makers, what's the energy of the room, how should you show up, how should you talk with them, do you need to be more assertive? Are they more fun and loving where you can kick back? All of these things are critical for you to make the most impact possible. And lastly, the third competency in social awareness is coming from a place of service. Recognizing that most situations are beyond you and asking yourself, how can I provide service and what value can I bring to the table? Now, this requires a huge level of self-awareness and self-management. Because when you are providing value and when you're providing service, we need to be able to remove the ego, which means that all that monkey chatter from a lack of self-confidence, all the things that might float in our mind, all of the assumptions, those need to essentially fall away so that we can clearly serve and add value to the best impact possible. Again, my name is Natalina Nastradine. I hope that helped. That was pillar number 3 on emotional intelligence, social awareness. Remember, we have 3 competencies: empathy, organizational and cultural awareness, and providing value and service. I'll see you next time.